I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry, man. I'm sorry, man.
How did we get here? And more importantly, what is going on with Raz-B? Raz-B has been exposing his older cousin Chris Stokes for years, and we all know about the allegations, and I don't want to go through them in this video, but we know. Let's be honest about something. Raz-B isn't the only one who exposed Chris Stokes. There has been many other artists that have talked about Chris Stokes, including Raz-B's older brother Ricky Romance, who we'll talk about a little bit later. Throughout the years, Chris Stokes has actually tried to threaten other bloggers as well as media in general to try to get them to suppress these allegations. He has went after Natalie Network most recently, and also has sued Michelle Atlien Brown from straightfromtheA.com. We're gonna take it back 2 weeks to when we seen Raz-B in the car. He said that he broke his wrist and he showed his arm and you could actually see the bone poking out. If you are sensitive to this, please fast forward a couple of minutes or turn your head.
Shit, Key, I broke my wrist trying to survive. Dear Lord, it's not my time to go. I'm telling y'all, this story is crazy. Here, lay down, lay down. Put the flashlight on me, please. That don't hurt. I'm telling you, there's nothing funny about this, so I'm not looking at y'all comments. Ah, Jesus Christ.
Raz-B said he was trying to save his life, but he doesn't say exactly who is after him.
I need everybody's help. I need my cousin Chris Stokes. I need Marcus Houston. I need my mother. I need my brother Ricky Romance, Ricardo. I need my mother LaShawn Ketchens. I need Yvette Carter. I need Jarrell J. Book Houston. I need Drew Frederick Pierre. I need everybody. I need the help.
This was the initial video where he was saying that he needed Chris Stokes' help. All hands on deck. He names his brother, his mom, the members of B2K except Omarion. Now I know for everybody, including myself, we've all been like, okay, this is the hands of Chris Stokes. Like someone is after Raz-B because of the allegations he put on Chris Stokes, but he's crying out for Chris Stokes to help him. Like he said, all hands on deck. So is Chris Stokes behind all of this? And give the other side of the coin to this, because sometimes when we do experience trauma, we want to sympathize or either get approval from your attacker. I advise anybody who has been through this situation or a similar situation like this, please seek help. I will say, since Raz-B has done the first 2 initial videos, he has not reneged on what he said. He is sticking by that he lied, and he is apologizing to Chris Stokes. Now, it's interesting that we haven't heard anything from Chris Stokes himself, or has he even reached out to Raz-B? Most, if not all, the updates that we get on Raz-B has came from his brother, Ricky Romance. Ricky has been on this since the initial video where Raz-B was in the Hilton Hotel. Yesterday, I noticed that Ricky had posted an x-ray of Raz-B's arm and showing that it's completely broken. So with that being said, since 2 weeks ago, Raz-B has still not had surgery. Remember there was that infamous video where he broke out the hospital and he started scaling the roof and everything? Yeah, he still has not had surgery since then. Like I said earlier, Ricky has been the one giving us updates. He has been the most vocal on this situation with his brother Raz-B. He has let us know that his mom has flown out there to be with Raz-B and hopefully bring him back home on the West Coast. Also, we know that the dad is there and his fiance. People are still curious because, like I told you guys, there is a rumor that Ricky and Raz-B weren't getting along and they have a strained relationship. Now, I cannot confirm that, but what is being said is that Raz-B feels that Ricky put him up to all of this. And what I mean by up to all of this is the allegations against Chris Stokes. Again, I do not know this to be true. However, I do know Ricky has a interview today with the Night and Day Network on YouTube. It's funny because the only celebrity I have seen talked about this really is Columbus Short. Now, him, Raz-B, and Ricky Romance are friends in real life. However, we have not heard from Ray J, Lamel Plummer, who is the owner of Zues Network, Natalie Nunn, any of the Bad Boys cast members, or any members from B2K themselves. So is it a situation where these celebrities feel like they can't speak out because they're scared they might be blackballed? Or do they think that Raz-B might be lying or having an episode? We really don't know, but it is shocking that no one has came out and at least supported him or sent prayers. Chris Stokes might not be as popular as he once was. However, he is known for shutting stuff down. He most recently sent an email to the Night and Day Network basically threatening them. Now, Night and Day Network is known for comedy and satire, so I have not verified the email, but they did show proof they were sent something.
Allegedly saying some things that you might have had some goons allegedly, step to your cousin and make him recant all that shit you were saying about him
and shutting him up.
So this makes me think you allegedly might have allegedly had did that allegedly, because you trying to email us about something that you don't even know what the hell you talking about, brother.
In the email, he's basically giving them 72 hours to remove any content they have about him and the situation with Raz-B. And similar to Night and Day Network, on Fox Soul, when Jason Lee was a part of their channel, they actually told him, like, hey, don't release this interview with Raz-B.
And when the promo for the interview went out, there was an alleged cease and desist letter sent to Fox Soul stopping and blocking the interview from airing, which is the craziest thing because I have never received a cease and desist letter for any interview from anybody about stopping or blocking a conversation. And I felt like you may have silenced his interview last week, but bitch, you can't silence me.
That Michelle Atlien Brown was sued by Chris Stokes. She actually explains that he initially sued her in California, got a judgment somehow, but then she fought back because he does not have jurisdiction in California. She doesn't even live there.
Single thing that Raz-B has said, because over the years, I personally have been a victim of Chris Stokes and his animosity and him trying to erase things from the internet. Chris Stokes sought to erase everything that Raz-B said from the internet, and instead of suing Raz-B, he chose to sue me. He didn't sue TMZ, he didn't sue BET, he didn't sue anybody else, he didn't sue Gossip, he didn't sue anybody else but me.
After Michelle fought the case in California, Chris Stokes then filed in Georgia, and still the case got dismissed. And something that I noticed that Michelle brings up, why does Chris Stokes always try to shut down or sue the media instead of going after Raz-B? That is very strange, because wouldn't you sue the person actually making the allegations rather than the people reporting on it? Like I've always said, please pray for Raz-B, because no matter what the situation is, we don't want to see nobody go through this. On top of that, Ricky is doing an interview tonight, so we will be checking that out. Hopefully we get some clarification on what exactly is going on with Raz-B. Thank you guys. Honestly, I'm curious to know what you guys think about this whole situation. Like I said, this has been going on for years. So please go ahead and leave me a comment down below. I will read them and get back to you guys. Also, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this video. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Like I said before, prayers for Raz-B. All right, deuces, y'all.
Bombs, beats.